This is the fourth word of Jesus on the cross. Mark 15, verse 34, and Matthew 27, verse 46. At 3, Jesus cried out with a loud shout, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you left me? It was in the afternoon, but it had been dark for nearly 3 hours when Jesus agonizingly cried out those words, the same words that David cried out 1,000 years before in Psalm 22, verse 1. Have you ever felt that life was hopeless? That you were completely alone? That no one understood you and that you had nowhere to turn? You couldn't feel or find God anywhere. Just like Job felt, God was completely abandoned to you? Then think of Jesus, a man that was in a constant, unfailing relationship with God. He was pure, sinless, and hated sin. He never had a relationship with sin and certainly had not ever felt the effects of it. He was God's son. He helped people find God by forgiving their sins and setting them on a righteous path. Now imagine how horrible it must have been for him to feel the effects of the sins of the whole world. That means the sins of every single person on earth. Can you imagine it? Losing that unfailing relationship with him that he had with God, that feeling of total abandonment, the aloneness, add to this the great physical pain he was enduring. And this wasn't even his sin, but ours. We were unable to conceive this, let alone endure it. It's no wonder Jesus felt totally abandoned by his Father. I had a difficult time writing and then reading this without crying. Just think, God wanted our sins erased so much and was so full of love that he actually put his son through this horrible ordeal for the world, for us and for me.